Jedi Mind Trick back in here again for the Stealth Symphony Chapter 12. Chapter 12. Let's go, you guys. Sick and still doing this. I love this stuff. Anime. Anime is life, so live. Let's get into this right now. Like I said, Stealth Symphony Chapter 12. Let's go. Alright. So my man's Master the Ninja, dude, basically, this guy's name is Master the Ninja. Master, dude. He has to be hacks, dude. He has to, with the name Master. So basically, from what I've read, he's basically from another dimension that's different from all of this. Like, it's basically the real world. Like, they go by the regular Japanese culture. And, like, he's wondering right now. He's like, why? And he's like, there's a lot of things I don't know about this world right now. He's like the people, they speak Japanese, but they don't dress as ninjas and stuff, and so on and so forth. And he says, "This why?" And he's like, why is the English language considered basically elf language, basically? And he's like, I have to. He's basically saying he has to figure out more about this world. So that's a little bit progression with that character. And that's one thing I like about this series is that every character has a backstory. Like, I want to know what's the beef between Alice and between Coltson, because back in that fight with the Tomboy Mermaid, we had that awesome fight. They had some type of beef going on, so I want to know about all these characters, and if they add more characters, I want to know about that as well. But yeah, time out, dude. Master is a girl. Is a girl, dude. The ninja, dude. She was beast in the fight, throwing the ninja stars. Dude, she's a girl, bro. And, like, she has to basically hide her gender to not intimidate anyone else, or basically, what do you put the word? Insults, basically. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how she's insulting, because, I mean, hey, sometimes anything a man can do, a woman can do better. She's a ninja, throwing those ninja stars, dude. Man, she's a woman. Chill out. So apparently, there's like a lot of festivals going on right now in Jimbocho, because it's 100 years since the dragons have disappeared. I put that in quotations because of the simple fact that we don't know if they're actually exiled or not. Why would they be exiled if they could turn into humans? You know what I mean? So that whole thing about them being exiled to the moon, it couldn't be true, probably. It could be true, it couldn't be true. Who knows? But I believe that they're somewhere amongst the people, just like my man Satoma. Just like my man Satoma-san. Toriyama-san. That's his name. I said Satoma. Satoma is the other guy. The assassin. Toriyama, he's a dragon. He can turn into a human and then turn back into a dragon at will. But he's invisible, so of course you can't see him at all. But you know what I mean? So that's my theory of this whole situation with the dragons. They're somewhere hiding amongst the people. So, fun fact. Stealth Symphony. It's basically you don't bring your work home with you so that you don't basically cause any outside say if you off work one day, and because we know all these jobs in the city so far that we see are like mercenary, assassins, security companies, basically, and they all intertwine with each other somehow, in some way, regardless of whether they like it or not. So if you see someone else, say if you see someone outside of work, and you're like, hey, I was on my last job, and you did something I didn't like. And basically that could start up a fight. But the Stealth Symphony is called you don't bring home your work because you don't want to bring any extra strife, and the city doesn't want to deal with that and all that, because everyone here is hacks. This city is full of hacks people. I'm talking about Kryptonians, all the Kryptonians on Earth hacks. Like, these guys are super hacks. But that's neither here nor there, but that's what Stealth Symphony means, so just letting you guys know. Chill out, dude! So the guy from the VNV, head of VNV, is basically, he's basically the guy, he's basically Mamrado, the guy that supposedly exiled the dragons, dude. It's because Verona from the police, she's basically like, his real name is Gunzo, but she's basically like, hey Gunzo, I came here to talk serious business. And he's just like, no, I should probably just call you Mamrado. And dude, he's just nonchalant, like, yeah, I'm him, but you know what I'm saying? We should be celebrating instead of remembering that day. Like, dude, chill out. And that's one thing. Like, how do you feel like that day was bad so you don't remember it? So he wants just to celebrate, basically. Dude, this is a B series. If you have not got on this, get on this. And so we also find out that the dragons will make their return this year. For what? We don't know. Maybe they come back to take all the dragon legacies and all their belongings back and whatnot. Maybe that's why everyone's trying to gather these dragon legacies to fight the dragons so they won't take them back, because this makes life... Dragon legacies are known to make life easier, basically, because they have that one that just creates water. Like, it's just an endless river, endless ocean of water. Like, you can create a whole country based off of that whole tool itself. So we get a little bit of leeway dealing with the old... Sorry about that. Dealing with the whole Colt and Alice basically situation. Alice feels inferior to Colt in some way. I assume they have some type of past where they both were in the same field of business, or the same job, basically. You know, and that's how she felt like she was inferior. Maybe they were friends once upon a time. Who knows? Hopefully, we get more insight on this. The flags that were hanging from the wolves, like a few chapters ago, are Colt's actual thoughts, and like, you know how Colt seems like he's emotionless, like he's an actual robot, like he's basically just like, his demeanor and posture is just like, I have no feelings, I have no purpose, I am just a flea on the back of an ape, like Zoro in One Piece. That's another anime. I will not review that right now. But basically, those are his real emotions. So during the whole fight, he was giving Jigsaw compliments. He was basically telling him things and stuff like that, motivating him, and all this and that, protecting him. And now Coach, he has a sense of humor as well, because now he's like, now that you know that, you can't tell anyone. And he's basically using the wolves to like portray his feelings, like they're like flagging out, like stuff like that. So I don't know what just went down, but apparently Sonya, the basically the vice president, I believe, of the assassinations company, his weakness is cockroaches. I don't know if that's true or not, but a cockroach showed up and like he started bleeding from the mouth, and he's basically telling Jig that the mayor of the town is a part of the royal city, which I don't know what it is. So this foreshadows that we may be getting an adventure going on here. It may not just be Jimbocho City that this whole series takes place. And also, Verona's talking to Jinzo, and she's asking him, did you want him to join VMV? And he's like, the Glass Hatter, some guy named Glass Hatter, didn't want that to happen or go down. For some odd reason, he didn't want that to go down. So now we're about to find out what their conversation is about, basically. So apparently, Toroma-san is exactly 100 years old. The same period where the dragons, it's either before the dragons left or after the dragons left, he was created, basically, because we know he's not of natural birth. He was basically a creation. And so apparently he was created during the, either before or after the dragons exiled from Earth, basically, by Genzo, the awesomeness of Genzo. Genzo, legendary name. You speak that name, you better bring some facts to the table. And so apparently the contents, I don't know, Genzo's talking about the contents of Toroma. So apparently he could add stuff to him, like he's a cell phone, like he's got apps or something. Like he's like, oh, I want to add this app to make him more proficient. So basically he could add things to him to make him more proficient and take away basically to make him better or some sort of way like that. I have no clue. This is a mystery to me, but this is awesome because I love mystery. So hacks, dude. So apparently the VMVs have to take cover. Oh, so that's what they were talking about at the beginning. They were taking cover inside of costumes so they wouldn't intimidate the public, basically. They show up in these costumes, cartoon character costumes, and this giant earthworm shows up because it annoys the festival. And they come in to defeat it. So you see Master shooting like ninja stars out of the cartoon character's mouth, and you see Alice coming out of the mouth like a bat, like she's like she's morphed into like a group of bats, basically, and flies out of the cartoon character's mouth. Oh, sucking that. Alright, so turns out that Alice has not been fully trained. That's why she was basically gave him that fodder job back before the series started, as coverage from the base, basically. So she's basically like a calm person. Like she tells you what to do, where to go, positions to take, and whatnot. She knows the basics, but she doesn't know how to do field work exactly. But she's only good when she's with other people, basically. So basically, Master says that we will be with you until you've fully trained and fully honed your skills and whatnot. And this thing pops up on the in the manga. It says if a company, if an organization is like a machine and the people are the cogs, then the city is a machine and the cogs are fate. And basically, it says that fate, and it says that the cogs start going crazy because the fate starts to kick in from the simplest things, and someone is after Alice's son when they saw it on TV, and they just broke their TV screens, and this is gonna like lead into another arc, dude. Like, yo, this is a beast series. I urge you to check it out. Please check it out. I say this at the end of every review of this. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Don't just be into the hype. Try something new. Check this out. I know I'm hyping it up, so that would kind of contradict you, but I'm just saying, check it out. Not many people are on it. But that's all I gotta say. Rate this video, comment, and sub to the channel. Sub to Jedi Mind Tricks channel, to Dr. Von Bagel's channel. And update. We'll be having a walkthrough of Watch Dogs on the channel soon, so look out for that. And I will see you guys in a minute.